Hi, my name is Nate Jones. I'm the commercial manager here at Forge Resources Group. I'm here in front of a solar field at Illinois Forge facility, which we're very excited about here today. It was a large investment for us, but we really feel like it's the right path forward for our company, and a statement to the community and to our customers and our team that this is how we want to move forward as an organization. FRG was founded back in 1988 when Don Jones, my grandfather, bought DeKalb Forge.
Don Jones and his son Jeff ponied up all their years worth of experience and every last penny they had to get a loan from a local bank and acquire DeKalb Forge Company in the middle of winter in 1988.
It was a tough transaction with the bank that barely went through, and since that point we've grown and expanded year over year. We have 6 different facilities today across the Midwest, 5 forging houses, 1 hot forming operation, Star Freeport Company.
Illinois Forge Company was acquired in 2007. It was mainly a John Deere supplier for the agricultural industry, doing a lot of hydraulic rod ends and things of that nature. We have since cleaned up a lot of the miscellaneous equipment that's been there and really have fine-tuned it into being one of our leaner run operations as far as on-time delivery and quality. So Star Freeport produces a ton of equipment for the agricultural industry. Anything that is touching the ground that's on a combine or on a plow, earth contact type of equipment has been produced at Star over the last 100 years.
My favorite parts of the job are taking care of the presses, working with my hands. That's one of the reasons I came into manufacturing. I like taking care of the dies. I like seeing that my work means something.
I get to come here and do what I like, and I don't mind getting up in the morning coming to do this.
I like the satisfaction of seeing a part made to completion. I like to be a part of every step, every part of the process as it goes down the line until it gets shipped out.
Making forgings is not an easy thing to do. We take metal, we cut it into billets, we pound it into a shape, and then we finish that product and deliver it to our customers. It's a very important industry. We're basically an extension from the steel mill. The steel mill makes the bars of product, and we turn it into a particular part that's needed for a lot of different industries.
It's not easy, it's hard.
It took me a long time to learn different techniques and different processes for different machines and different parts and different materials.
It's like another set of hands. You take a tongs and you use another set of hands and manipulating the part and moving it around the way you want. It's a challenge every day, but I enjoy making American parts.
We definitely want to change the viewpoint of manufacturing. So manufacturing is seen as a very dirty industry.
There's often a stigma that we're in a little bit of a dirty, dark ages environment where we're kind of old school and we don't change. And at FRG, we're the opposite. We're a green company where we believe in investing in projects for our customers that are going to bring sustainable opportunities for both us, our customers, and the community as well.
One of my friends, he works at a different organization and they began to implement solar, and he said, "Lucas, you should really consider solar." And to be completely honest, I was a little skeptical of solar at first. I didn't know if it would be a good fit for our organization as a manufacturer. As I looked into it and thought more about it, I thought, this really could make sense for a company like us.
We look at investments in technology and we try to be in front of our competitors. And this was something that we thought we could do that would differentiate us from other forge shops in the U.S. I think as you need to spend time looking at the numbers and how everything comes together. There is a kind of the scary upfront capital cost that you have to do while you're building it, but you will recover those costs. And if you just do the math and play it out, it should come out to be a positive investment for your company.
We sought out proposals from a few different solar companies, and frankly, Straight Up Solar, I had a lot of questions and they were able to answer those questions well. They seemed like they knew what they were doing, they seemed competent, and we just developed, I felt like, a good trust with them during that process. And so we decided to move forward with Straight Up Solar. We needed a lot of help, and Straight Up Solar was there to kind of walk us through the process. It is a complicated project because you're working with utility providers, you're working with municipalities, you're working with raw material suppliers, and Straight Up Solar was able to lay out a plan for us. They helped us with permitting and applying for, there's different credits available for those who choose to go solar, and there's rebates, which they helped us apply for. They set out a timeline of what the project would look like, when it would be completed. They gave us some milestones of things to expect.
What we thought was best about Straight Up Solar versus the other competitors, they had the expertise, and I thought they had the project management skills to get this project done. To us, this was a huge project. We wanted someone that we thought we could start it and end it in a timely manner and not have surprises.
The other really positive thing I think about Straight Up Solar is, you have this project, which is a big undertaking, it's a big project, and when it's done, you might have a sense of, like, what do I do next? And with working with Straight Up Solar, they offer help after the project's implemented. So they monitor our solar array and make sure that it's generating the power it should generate. They do regularly planned site visits to make sure that everything's functioning the way it should function. If I have questions, I know that I can call them. So it's not one of those scenarios where they do the project and then they're gone. They're invested in us as a company and they care about our success. And I think something that speaks to that is that we did a project with them. It went really, really well, and so we decided to do another project with them, and we're looking at possibly doing a third project.
I think it's a good investment because obviously it limits a variable for our company, right? So the largest variable in cost that we have is our labor, and shortly, and coming in number 2 behind that, so the cost of the energy that we need to put into our steel and our aluminum to get it hot enough to be able to form it. So by us having solar panels at both of those locations, you're fixing one of those variables. We have enough of a challenge looking at steel and how much steel costs, and also our labor. So being able to kind of freeze one of those, I think, puts us in an advantageous position over a lot of our competitors.
I think the company's choice to go solar was a big deal for even the community. I think it looks good on the city of Rock Falls coming in right off the interstate. We're right off the interstate, so I think that's a good look for the community.
We've gotten a lot of positive response from our employees, which surprised us. We weren't expecting that. They just thought, wow, we're doing some cool things, and they don't really know the numbers and the energy savings and all that, but it's just viewed very positively by our employees.
This company is no, they spare no expense when it comes to furthering us, their employees, and furthering the plant, furthering the tools we use, the machines we use.
Well, I think a lot of employees or potential employees are concerned about the environment and concerned about their carbon footprint and concerned about the carbon footprint of the places where they work. And so they're usually excited to hear about it and curious, and they want to know more about it.
It really is the best route that you can go and one of the easiest steps that you can take towards reducing your carbon footprint.
There's a lot of green initiatives going around. I think electric vehicles are more popular now than they've ever been. Everything that's been talked about with climate change and government contracts, I wouldn't put it out of question of seeing us in a position of being a green forger, of having favorable contracts awarded to us for any sort of government work, which in the forging industry makes up a really good portion of what we're doing. I think that can be a really good opportunity for us long term.
I think this project to FRG is just one example of how we're investing in the future. We really believe as a company that we want to sustain the land that we've been given well and really steward what we're given. A lot of this land was relatively unused, and now we're able to generate energy in a clean, green way. And that's really what we're about.
We value being a good neighbor, a good member of our community. And by investing in solar, we're able to show that we're not only invested in our company internally, but we're invested in the communities that we're a part of. We want to steward well the resources we have. And you know, whether that's financial resources or whether that's natural resources, we want to be good stewards of the resources we have, and we felt that solar was a good way for us to steward well our resources and to show, you know, the families and the people in our community, the people we work with, to show our customers that we're forward thinking and we're here for the long run, and we care about not only the growth of our company, but we care about the people that we're in contact with.